Welcome back to the Rouges. Bienvenue à la Rouges. We talk about Canada soccer and U.S. soccer. And if you're watching from Jamaica, welcome here. And we're going to be talking about the Canadian national teams tonight, making history. And man, and my game experience as well, as I was there. So if you guys were at the game too, please let me know. As we all know, it was electric. It was a great day to be in the stadium, great day to watch Canada make some history. And I mean, it was a cold day for sure, but it was worth it. And man, I mean, I have images too that I might show you guys. Either I don't know if I'll do it as I'm speaking here. I'll probably do it as I'm speaking here, or either later on when I'm talking about the game. Even though it was a beautiful game. It was really just there's not really in terms of the game itself. There's not a lot to talk about because Canada did what they had to do. But in terms of the historical events and my reaction and my game day experience basically in the stadium, yeah, we can talk about that as well. But man, I mean, I got there at 2 p.m. where I got to see the players cheer on the play, or I got to see the players come off the bus. We got to cheer them, and it was fun. So you'll see a picture of that. Also rally towel. This is the third one now. The first one, that was the first ever game I went to for Canada soccer. The other one's right above this on the shelf, and this is the third one, the newest rally towel. You can see it's got the date and everything. The quest for Qatar or Qatar, March 27th, 2022 in Toronto here. And yes, I think it's a lot bigger than the one I have on the wall, and I love it. I love this one, but this is definitely going to be a souvenir, as it's even got a date printed on it. It's not like I thought it was going to be a generic rally towel, but no, this one is actually a towel that's, it can be remembered forever, and it will be remembered forever. But my oh my, I mean, today was fun. So yeah, I get to the stadium, and before I talk about the starting lines, by the way, but yeah, I get to the stadium. We go see on the bus. There's flares. There's pop smokes. Everything. There's confetti, and the Canada bus comes in first. They get greeted with a warm welcome. The Jamaican bus comes in. They get booed. People throw some stuff at the bus. It was funny, and yeah. And so we go into the stadium. By the way, tonight's capacity was I think 29,000 people, and it was a sellout crowd. And I could tell I lost my voice because we were so happy, and we were yelling a lot. And especially I was in the Voyager section. So yeah, I get in there and I get in there and it's still about an hour until game time. So I'm just walking around the stadium, with an hour, right? It's very, very cold outside. My gloves did not work as I should get thicker gloves, but everybody immediately heads to the washrooms area because that's actually the warmest part of the building. So everyone's just sitting in the washroom, just in the hallway of the washroom, just using the hand dryers too to find any kind of warmth. So I had to use that thing for a long time, giving up to warm my gloves. And thankfully, I had a friend who also came to the game who had heating pads. So I cracked one of these open. These bad boys right here. It's still actually warm, surprisingly. And I cracked that open, put it in one of the gloves, and had to keep alternating in order to keep my hand from becoming freezing. Although I did little, but it was very, very better than nothing. But yeah. So the game starts. We do national anthems. I first get there super early, so there's Canadian flags in the seats. I think the Voyager section. You're allowed to go in, put your flag down, and then once you can go back into the stadium, you can pick the flag up. So yeah, a lot of flags in the seat. My friend had one, so I got to borrow it, and you actually see you probably already saw it in one of the pictures. You saw me. I got to take pictures with it and wave it, and it was fun. Waving the flag around, watching Canada play, and a rally towel to keep too. It was just fun, and I wish most of you got to see this experience as I did, as this was very up close and personal. So other than that, there were fireworks every time a goal was scored, and that was fun. Of course, when I get to the end ceremony was also fireworks and player recognition, including recognizing the last squad that went to the World Cup. I think the Rosario's team. Yeah, that was they recognized him, and they also recognized everybody. He had a video of Davies up on the board saying, congratulations, and I can't wait to get back to celebrate in Canada. It was just seeing him was just heartwarming, given everything he's been to. So that was also fun to watch him play. Make his statement on the video board, a recorded statement, of course, not a live. Live, I think he was reacting to his Twitch, so go check out his Twitch. But anyway, back to the game day experience. The national anthems, fireworks go off, game starts, but before that, before you get to the game, let's go ahead and talk about the starting lineup that Canada played. Also at the game, they announced starting lineups over the PA system, and today was Milan Borjan, Samuel Adekugbe, Stephen Eustachio, Junior Hoylett, Tajon Buchanan, Donnell Henry, Kyle Larin, Jonathan David, Jonathan Osorio from TFC, Richie Larea, and Scott Kennedy. Those were your starting 11 for today. And once those were announced, basically the game kicks off, and the stadium is very, very full. And and it was like, oh my goodness, it felt weird, but also at the same time just warming. To just see, I mean, we were squished in tight too, and that was the first time since ever. I mean, because before that, I've never been to a game pre-pandemic. So other than a gridiron game, but like not a soccer game. But so this was the first time I got to be here with full fans packed in, shoulder to shoulder, and it was fun. It was fun. I mean, it felt weird because it's COVID, but there was no mask either. So a lot of people no one wear masks. I ended up not wearing mine. I wore it on the chin. And I was comfortable, but there were also people wearing masks, so it was off their personal choice. But aside from that, it just felt warming seeing all of the bodies in the seats. Almost nearly every seat was full everywhere you look. All 29,000 something fans, all occupying every single seat I could find. It looked really, really great. And I was like, man, if only TFC can sell stadiums like this. But then again, as my friend said, TFC, well, I mean, they're not playing for a World Cup berth. Unlike Canada, and they're not really, and this was history, so yeah, that was just warming to see every single seat come. So the game kicks off, 13th minute. Canada immediately goes down the sideline, right from the get-go. Canada was attacking Jamaica. You knew Canada was going to get an early goal. Sam Adekugbe has it. He lays it off to Junior Hoylett. Hoylett creates the center for Eustachio. Eustachio lays it off to Kyle Larin, who Kyle Larin slots it home, left part of the goal, and the stadium erupts as it's already 1-0 for the Rouges. And we're all going crazy. We're like, yes, finally, this is going to happen. It will happen today. And, although we obviously, we got one goal, but everybody obviously was like, let's just get as many goals as we can. In Canada, you'll see in the stats that they were all over Jamaica in this one, as they clearly wanted to do it for the home fans, and they clearly got it done. But 44th minute, I mean, in between that, just a lot of missed chances for Canada. But I'm not gonna get on them about that, as they've already qualified. I'm too overjoyed to really critique their missed shots. I mean, sure, it was frustrating watching them miss wide open shots. As this game could have easily been, let's be real, 7-0. I'm saying it could be 8-0, but 7-0 for sure if Canada would have buried all their open chances. But I would gladly take 4-0 in a World Cup qualifying berth. A win is a win, no matter how you do it. 1-0, 4-0, 8-0. Just get it done. Canada did the job here. But 44th minute, a free kick is swung into the mixture by Stephen Eustachio. It's cleared away by Jamaica, the Reggae Boys, and but Jonathan David recycles it, who crosses it back into Tajon Buchanan, who actually takes some time. And keep in mind, he had a few missed chances before this one. Well, he finally gets his goal, and he pulls the trigger, and it goes past Andre Blake. And now it's 2-0 for the Rouges, and everybody in the stadium it's a sigh of relief. It's like almost a collective sigh of relief for Tajon Buchanan, as we all know how badly he wanted to score. And we haven't seen, and the last time I've seen him score, actually, the last time he scored in general was when I was there for El Salvador. And, yeah. But it was finally, he was overdue. I mean, some people saying if he doesn't score his game, he's cursed. I was like, no, he's got to score. He could have easily had a hat trick, but I'm pretty sure he'll be happy with his goal. And hey, I mean, the next game, I don't know what Canada's going to do. I mean, it'll probably be a youngster game. Maybe try and get youngsters experience of what it's like to play in a World Cup qualifier. But we'll get to that once I finish breaking down the game and my stadium experience. So halftime comes. Basically, everybody heads for the washrooms because it's in the concessions. Washrooms mainly because it's warm. Somebody said the P line was like really, really long. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to concessions or anything because, I mean, I was like, I got heat warmers in here, and plus I had hot chocolate before the game. Also, there's a lady freaking out too at the beginning of the game over. I think they got her hot chocolate wrong, and she had a big meltdown. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna go into details, but it was interesting to watch. I was like, everybody was looking around like, hey, this today's supposed to be a day of celebration, and we can't start today on a bad foot, right? But that's another story, and that was actually an interesting sight to see. A lady just getting mad at the staff. Um, it was interesting, but yeah, that was the only, I guess, weird part of the day. I don't know if it's really weird, it's interesting, but other than that, halftime comes. I take a couple pictures more with my friends, and but basically, I mean, I don't really go anywhere, so we're just gonna go into the second half. But then, second half is right off the bat. There are a lot of chances. Canada's firing left and right, and this time they're attacking towards us. The wind is on our side, so the wind will actually carry the ball. But and keep in mind, the first half, Milan Borjan tried to boot some balls away, and the wind really couldn't. It really carried it back towards him, so he had to be careful there, and that's why Canada was kind of playing out the back a little bit. But second half, I mean, the wind kind of shifted a little bit, but it was finally we got to see Canada and the Rouges attack towards the supporter section, and yeah, I mean, there were two quick goals that they could have easily scored right off the break of half. Buchanan had a few more chances, and then there were a couple wide ones that just barely missed. Which, man, that's why I said this game could have easily been a lot worse than it was for Jamaica. Even though Jamaica, I don't know if they were really playing for it because given they're already eliminated. But hey, I mean, the Reggae boys, I mean, they tried their best here, and I can't fault them for that. It's always hard when you're trying your best, and that's all I can say for that. But we go all the way to the 83rd minute where Tajon Buchanan's on the ball. He sends it to Junior Hoylett, and he's wide open. I caught this goal on video. Actually, he tees it off and scores. And as I said, I caught this on video. Celebrations galore. I even edited and trimmed it a little bit to make sure a lot of the camera you can see it. That way you can it's not just shaking phone or anything. So hopefully, and I tried to test it out on because tomorrow or actually right after I do the U.S. video too, I'm gonna upload what I normally do when I go to the games, BMO Field Experience videos. So you're gonna see just clips of what I've recorded, put together in one big video. Although I tried it out earlier, and unfortunately the clips they weren't loading right. They just kept lagging in between. So I really, really hope I can fix it. That way you guys can see it. Man, it was fun to watch. And a lot of them are short clips, so there's a lot of short clips combined, including the bus arrival scene. So a lot of cool clips. I think you guys enjoy. If I can get it to work though, and hopefully I can get it to work. Fingers and toes crossed. I think I will if it just takes time though. But I want to make sure it's not doing that lagged thing for you guys. So I want to make a good video there. But in terms of the goals, 89th minute, Junior Hoylett sends a through ball to Samuel Adekugbe, who crosses it into the box. Unfortunately, it hits off a Jamaican player for Jamaica, and Andre Mariopa, who unluckily scores with his own net, and now it's 4-0 Canada. And tough break for Jamaica, but the fans were still a lot of Jamaican fans that was around, at least up near at the top of the supporter section. They were funny. I mean, they were trying to call plays from the top of the balcony, and it was funny to hear. My friends were like, yeah, we think that they can control the game, right? Kind of like the Ghana voodoo type stuff, right, in the World Cup. But it was funny, the atmosphere in general was just great. A lot of friendly people. I love the Voyager section. I love the people there. I love the atmosphere. Everyone is friendly. Everyone is funny. And everyone has, everyone's humorous, and everyone all knows what we're here to do and what we're here about. So that's why it was just so fun today, despite the cold and the whole nasty weather. It was snow as well and wind. But hey, you'll see what I was wearing. You'll saw some of the pictures I was wearing in that. But yes, the end of the match comes in Canada. There's fireworks. The team rushes the field. Everybody's going crazy. And I forgot to mention, towards the end of the game, there were chants ringing around the stadium, World Cup! World Cup! And you'll see that in probably one of the videos that was released tomorrow, is that chain video for sights and sounds at BMO Field, hopefully, if it works. But end of the match, the fireworks go off. Everybody, the PA announcer is excited, and everybody's just happy, staying around. Like, a lot of people stayed after for the in-game ceremony. It was mainly short recognition of players that took about 20 minutes. Didn't take that long, but a lot of people were slowly moving their way out right after the final whistle. Although I stayed to get a couple footage of the team and them lifting it. Although the footage you see will be through the video screen, as I was too high up, or I couldn't really get good camera angles on the pitch for them. So unfortunately, you'll be seeing that through the video board. But hey, I stayed after for the ceremony and I witnessed history. So they honored the team, De Guzman's team, was the last Canadian World Cup team. They honored them, and now they honored this team. And man, I'm just so proud of this team. But before I go any further, let me go ahead and talk about the stats for this one, as well as Canada officially qualifying for CONCACAF World Cup in Qatar. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to talk about, the stats of the game as well as the overall CONCACAF position after the U.S. game is finished. So, here are your stats. As I said, Canada peppered Jamaica 20-2. And then 9 of those shots on target to 1. Canada was outstanding. 54% possession to 46% possession. 512 passes completed to 451 passes completed. 83% pass rate to 82% pass accuracy. 14 fouls to 11. No yellow cards for Canada, 1 for Jamaica. No red cards. 1 offside for Canada, none for Jamaica. 9 corners to 0 for Canada. And most importantly, we go to our CONCACAF standings table. The Mexico game has finished up and is in 1-0. Canada all alone at the top, 28 points, 8 wins. I'll just do points. Canada's clinched. U.S. is right behind them. They put a monster of goals against Panama. Almost won by 5 goals, but Panama got a late goal, so it ended up being 5-1. You'll see that video after this one. But they're in second place still with 25 points. Mexico still in tied for third place with their win over Honduras. It looks like they squeaked out a late one, but they also got 25 points. USA is beating them on goal differentials. Costa Rica, all of a sudden, in the playoff position. With 22 points, as Panama has officially been eliminated from the competition with 18 points in 5th place. El Salvador also eliminated 10 points. Jamaica, 7th with 8 points. And Honduras is still dead last with only 4. Sorry to all you Honduran fans out there. I wish it went better for you guys, but I don't know what to really say. But overall, the stadium experience was just great. I mean, Canada, as I said, overall gameplay, there's nothing I can really critique. I mean, sure, I guess you could say the game should have been like 5. I mean, it should have been like 8-0 or 7-0, but I really don't care about that. I'm just happy they qualified. They made history. Guys, keep in mind the last time Canada qualified for the World Cup was 1986. I didn't even exist back then. 2001 was when I was born, and now here I am in 2022, witnessing the birth of a World Cup for Canada and the Rouges. Something I actually got to experience and enjoy, and I get to relish in it, and I'm just so happy for it. And man, go Le Rouge, and I can't wait to see the draw on April 1st. So I'll be watching that to see it. If we get pot 3, I think Canada might get pot. I mean, if not, hey, I'm just happy we get. Sure, if we don't get a tough team, either way, you're gonna have to win. So in the World Cup, you're gonna have to win games. Doesn't matter who you play. You can play, some of the lesser teams, and then you can play some of the teams like France, Belgium. Doesn't matter. You gotta win those games, and I'm really, really excited to see what this team can do in the World Cup this November. And man, I don't want to rush it because there's lots of time, especially the whole summer season in warm weather, that I want to enjoy before we get there. But for sure, when November comes, I'll be happy and on my feet and ready to see what this team can do. Hopefully, the U.S. can qualify as well too. I think they will. I think the announcer's saying they have to blow a 6-0 lead against Costa Rica. I mean, they have to lose 6-0 against Costa Rica, but I think it will be all right. But I'm just happy. Canada, one team for sure we'll be doing World Cup videos on, and that's Le Rouge in Canada right here. We'll be doing this for sure in November, and maybe even perhaps I'll be making a video on the pot draw, maybe, or doing a reaction of it, since it is Canada and we talk everything Canada soccer related. So, hey, very well could do that on April 1st, and then we'll roll right in that for sure. We got some women's games we got to talk about, but overall, today was just a historic day. We all knew it was coming. Today was the day. everyone's excited. How can you not be excited? Even non-soccer following Canadians that I know are reposting and are happy. But then again, there's also a lot of people that just don't know because they just don't really care or follow it. And hopefully that will change when Canada performs hopefully really well at this World Cup. And if they make a deep enough run, I think a lot more people in this country will support them, as well as they'll be so happy and proud. I'm already proud of this team's performance. I don't care how they perform in the last game. The last game is meaningless now. You can lose that one by as many goals as you want. I guess, I don't know, the only thing that you risk is you lose by a boatload of goals, and the United States wins by a boatload of goals, and you trade places, I guess, but I don't care about. I mean, first place is nice. It's bragging rights, but I really don't care about first place. I'm just happy this team has qualified for the World Cup in my lifetime, and I can finally cheer for Canada rather than having to cheer for another country. And unfortunately, having to watch Canada sit on the sidelines. Not this year. Canada will be in it as a participant, and now finally a team that the whole country hopefully can get behind. And yeah, tell all your friends who don't follow Canadian soccer, you need to follow this now, especially now they're in the World Cup, and you need to get excited for what they're about to do. I have a feeling they're gonna really, really shock the world. If they've already shocked the world enough in qualifying, I think they're gonna do even more in the World Cup for sure. So, what a wonderful day it was, and as I said, you guys have saw the images I posted. Just really, really happy. I'm just really happy. And tomorrow or whenever the video is released and I can get it to work and make sure that everything is fine with it, you will see my experience in the game day experience at BMO Field, and that'll be probably after the US video. And hopefully, as I said, once I make sure it doesn't lag per video, as that's the problem I was dealing with earlier during the US game. So I was testing it out, but hopefully I can get it fixed. If I can, that's awesome. If not, I would just have to keep working on it, and it will just be posted later. But yeah, overall historic day. I'm really, really happy. I'm just in shock, but I knew they could do it. So wow, allez la Rouge, let's go. But if you like this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about it. Before you go, also remember to hit the bell notification icon. That way you know when a video is posted. As sometimes YouTube, as I said in the previous videos, don't post my video on your recommended page. But hit the bell notification. You'll know when a video is posted. Guaranteed. And tell all your friends that Canada has punched their ticket to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. I'll see you in November. You see them this November. Allez la Rouge. Let's go.